In this video, we're going to purchase a new property in 2025, in a future year of this plan, and turn their existing property into a rental property. So to do this, I need to create a what if scenario, as we'll be changing some items in the plan specifically for this scenario. So I'm going to go to what if, and I'll call this rental property and new property. So there's already a property in the plan, which is their family home, and in a future year of the plan, they'd like to change this home to rental property and purchase a new property. Now in Voyant, there isn't a way to step change a property type, so we're going to have to use a bit of a workaround by changing the type from the outset. Now this won't matter throughout the plan as long as it's not sold before it becomes a rental property, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. First, we need an event on the timeline when this is going to happen. So I double click on the timeline to add my new event, new property purchase year. I'll give it the house icon, and I'm happy that it's Mary as the owner. Now it's actually in 2025, so I'm going to drag this to 2025. So there's my event on the timeline. I now go to dashboard. First thing I'm going to do is set up the new property purchase. So I go to the plus button bottom right, click on property, and here we're going to enter the new property, so new family home. Now this is a primary residence, and because it's a new purchase in the plan, I just need to put in a market value. And make sure I select, is this a future purchase? Yes. This means it will create an expense in the plan at the future purchase event, which we'll put in the timing screen. The inflation rate is the rate that this market value will grow at before it's purchased, and the growth rate is the rate that the property value will grow at after it's purchased. You can use inline help here to remind yourself of what each of these fields do. Now I go to timing, and I make sure the timing is set. New property purchase is the start event, and we're going to assume for this model that it's held until the end of the plan. So done. Okay, here's the new property purchase in this year. If I double click on the bar, you can see it as an expense, new family home purchase. It's using their savings to pay for this. And if I go to property, purchase properties as a new family home. Now we currently still have the first home in the plan. As I said, there's no way at the moment to change a type in a future time in the plan. So instead what we're going to do is go to property and just change the type from the beginning of the plan. And make sure that you have a purchase value in for the rental property. So if it's sold at a future point in the plan, that the right CGT will be calculated. The CGT calculation is based on the market value grown by the growth rate minus the purchase value. So put in the appropriate purchase value for the rental property. If I click done, so yes, it's not actually a rental property for the first 5 years of the plan, even though we've said it is from now, but it's a bit of a workaround to say that when it's going to be a rental property from 2025, and then if it's sold in this model or in another what if, at a future point in the plan, it'll have the CGT on it. Thanks for listening.